So people pleasing is not love. People pleasing can look like kindness on the outside, but internally is driven by fear of rejection. Have you ever gone through that before? Have you ever experienced it? I know I have. Hello, my name is Nina Marie Matthews, and I thank you for tuning in to another video. And I'm glad to have you here. And like I said, I've definitely have been a people pleaser before, and I thank God for deliverance, but I can say that it's a daily battle, something that I can go back on and struggle with at times. Like, oh, going back to my old ways. Hold up, let's go back. I mean, let's not go back. Let's move forward. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely something that you gotta constantly work on because it'll will you back in. Seriously. So let's go over a couple of definitions of a people pleaser. Someone or something that pleases or wants to please people. Another one, a person who has an emotional need to please others, often at the expense of the person's own needs or desires. Y'all, like, put it in the comments if you've been through this, if you're still going through it. Because I know I have just a week ago, like, constantly apologizing. Like, stop saying I'm sorry, Nina. Like, I have to really stop saying that, because what are you saying sorry for? Especially when it's out of your control. Like, it's okay. People understand. You know what I mean? Like, or if you make a mistake and then you're like trying to fix it, and like, people are human. People make mistakes. Like, it happens. But that's just something that is like, again, recovering perfectionist too. And so we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. You're not going to please everyone because that's just insane, right? Everyone is not going to like you. You're not going to get along with everyone. That's just reality. Okay. People pleasing definitely is not love, as I stated. It's not a form of love because you're neglecting yourself. You're constantly neglecting your needs and wants for someone else. You're putting someone else's needs above yourself, your own needs. And that's self-neglect. Like, you're only hurting yourself at the end of the day. So think about that. Like, are you saying yes, yes, yes to things that you really mean no? No is a complete sentence, and that's period. Like, I'm learning that as I get older, that no is really a complete sentence. I don't have to explain to you why I said no. And that's just that, you know. You don't have to go to every event. You don't have to go to wherever you're being invited to. You don't have to say yes to everything. There are times where you're going to have to say no, and you can't worry about what the other person thinks because they're going to think however they're going to think. You can't change their mind, y'all. So by you saying yes, and then you're tired, emotionally drained, and you're suffering, it's like, for what? Just because you didn't want to hurt that person's feelings? But at the end of the day, we're grown. They should understand. Yeah, and some don't. And that's on them. But it's not on you, y'all. So, you have to think about, am I setting boundaries? Like, people will walk all over you, especially if you have that people-pleasing mentality. They know it. Oh, this person gonna always say yes. They always gonna do what I asked them to do. They'll do this and that and that, and they'll just walk all over you. So set boundaries. Say no. But look at those things like, am I pleasing others more then I'm pleasing myself more than I'm pleasing God. You know, it's just something to think about. Because again, like sometimes I get into those old ways, old habits, and I really have to stop myself and think like, Nina, all right now, like, it's okay. You're only one person. Like, that person will be okay. And if they're not, they're not. But anyone that knows you, they should understand. They really should. And so, if you are dealing with being a people pleaser, truly think on the reason why it is that you are a people pleaser. And I know that this stemmed from elementary school, middle school, like as far as me getting bullied a lot. And I just always felt like the need to make others like me feel wanted. And, that unfortunately that continued on into my younger adulthood. But, it is what it is. But no matter what age you are, recognize it for what it is. Sit with it. Why am I this way? And break free from it. Seriously. Like, I am in such a better space now as far as me not being a people pleaser, saying no. It was hard. Oh my gosh. It was so hard to say no to things. But again, you can't do everything and you can't please everyone. And setting boundaries, like, that's tough, but it's needed. It really is. So do that. Break free from being a people pleaser, because again, you're neglecting yourself. You're hurting yourself. It's not love. Self-love is the best love, and people pleasing is not it. It's okay to be kind, but know the difference. Being kind and being a people pleaser. And yeah, so I just wanted to encourage you, because I know sometimes I struggle still with this, and I know I'm not alone. And so just know that you're not alone. Just continue working on yourself. That's all we can do, right? As we're living in these bodies, flesh bodies. And so, yeah, just want to encourage you to be yourself. You don't need the approval of others. You got the approval of God. So again, I thank you for tuning in to another video, and I do hope to see you in the next one, y'all. All right. Bye.